Our African women are tea. 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 Our festival, our festival, our festival. 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 Our African women are tea. 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 Our festival, our festival, our festival. Our festival, our festival, our festival. Our festival, our festival, our festival. Our festival, our festival, our festival.
Hello, good day. My name is Georgia Fullerton. I'm an expressive arts therapist and a visual artist and public speaker. Today I am here representing AWA, which is African Women Acting. We are a not-for-profit organization that is having a vested interest in women's issues and African cultural heritage and maintaining that. We help to preserve, promote, and empower African women and women from all cultures, all ethnicities. We believe in art as a vehicle for change, and we're bringing to you art for mental health. Over the past several weeks, we have been able to launch this pilot series, and a project like this could not be completed, could not run, could not be offered without the generous support of our funders. Our funders are the Canadian Red Cross and Employment and Social Development Canada, part of the Government of Canada. Our funders believe in the arts and mental health, and we are in a place right now in this time of COVID in which we're all finding various ways to cope with keeping ourselves in a state of well-being. And African Women Acting is here as I said, the vehicle of change. Those of you who feel that you either have a mental health concern that you want to address, or you know a friend, a neighbor, a work colleague, a random person who you may have met by chance that might be showing signs of faltering mental health. If you do know someone like that, we here at AWA are employing you to contact us. We have a couple of ways that you can reach us. You can naturally go to our website, africanwomenacting.org. You can give us a call. We have a hotline 24 hours where people are ready to come to your aid and offer you resources, contacts, supports that you can use to better your mental health and at the very least not make it any worse than it is. Our email address is help@africanwomenacting.org. Our phone number is 437-988-7456. You should be able to see all of that information on the screen here. And know that you can call us at any time of the day or night if you need support. That's why we're here. We're not only here to support artists and female artists, but we're here to support everyone of the African diaspora, as well as offer some solace and ways to help you to manage with all of the devastating news that we're hearing and experiencing with people in the States, Black people in the States being murdered and persecuted just for their skin color and just for the fact that they are in America. And this doesn't only stop and start in the States, it's also happening here in Canada. So the plight and the challenge ahead for organizations such as this one is to reach out, let people know that we're here as a support. We do promote women, we do promote the arts, but we're even more so interested in leading the charge when it comes to addressing mental health. And if you've been watching over the past several weeks, we have had the most amazing and phenomenal artists who've come in, not only shared their artistry and what they know in word, in song, in movement, dance, but also they've given us a little bit of insight into their journey and their experience through this journey of mental health. And I should say the topic of mental health. All of these artists have something that they can grasp onto, that they can go to when they're feeling low, when they're feeling depressed, when they're dealing with challenges in their own family, trying to help their relationships be sustained and stay as connected as they can to community. And one such artist is Isoken. And I do apologize if I'm pronouncing this name incorrectly, and I'm going to do my best to pronounce the last name. Ibioro Tomwin, and otherwise known as Ivy, Isoken Ivy. She's a Canadian Nigerian actor and producer. She is a trained stage actor and has performed different roles in theater plays, Nollywood movies, and commercials. Her experience as a producer includes Complicated Lies and When Love Hurts. This is currently filming right now. So she graduated in 1998 from the University of Benin with a Bachelor of Art in Theater Arts. Complicated Lies, her first feature film, was premiered in Toronto, Canada, and had 2 official film festival selections by Benin City Film Festival. That was in 2018 in Nigeria, and Rollywood Film Festival in Trinidad and Tobago in 2020, where it won an award. Award-winning spoken word artist and art educator, Isoken continues to be a force to reckon with in the GTA. A change advocate to art and culture, she has been an active artist and producer since 2017, performing on various stages and facilitating workshops throughout the GTA. Isoken is the founder and director of Nigerian Canadian Settlement Center, an organization that works with children and families in providing workshops, activities in the area of African poetry, storytelling, and children's games in the GTA, building a space for children and families to create and perform. How wonderful. Isoken Ibi received an Achievement Award in Film Acting 2019 by the Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival for her services to the film industry in Canada. She also received an award in 2016 for Excellence Award for her contribution and support to arts in Canada. She is currently the Director of Research Theatre Arts Motion Picture Practitioners of Nigeria, Canada chapter. Besides these engagements, Isoken is a wife and a mother of 4 young children. Now, I know very little about this artist, but I am very excited to hear all that she has to offer us today. And please, as you enjoy this performance, please note down our phone number, which is our hotline, 437-988-7456, or our email address, which is help@africanwomenacting.org. We are here to support you. We know that you will enjoy these performances that we're offering, and we really want your feedback. If any of the performances that you hear, resonate with you, bring back a memory that might be either painful or joyful, we want to hear about it. We want you to comment on the Facebook Live. We'd like you to comment on YouTube, everywhere where you will find African women acting. We want to hear from you. This is about connectivity. This is about relationship. And even more so, this is about communities coming together. This is a time when we have to remain united. And especially in the name of mental health, there are many challenges that we're facing. You know, the devastating things happening around the world, the inopportunity for people to connect with their family members, people who have lost other family members, who can't get to see them and enjoy being together. This is what AWA is promoting. We're promoting a way for all of us to attend to our overall well-being. And that has everything to do with our mental health, emotional health, and physical health. None of those things in that triangle of care should be neglected. And this is the time, no better time than now, to really pay attention to what's happening to you emotionally, what's happening to you in terms of your thoughts. How do you manage and cope? Well, if you give us a call or email us, we can give you resources. We can assist you in finding ways to better deal with bringing your mental health up to the level that it should be, so that you can live a fulfilling life, so that you can be resilient against all of the challenges that life has in store for us. We have a hotline, we have a website, and we would really love to hear from you. Again, it's help@africanwomenacting.org. The phone number, once again, is our hotline number. It is 437-988-7456. We look forward to hearing from you, and please, let's listen and enjoy Isoken Ibi. Again, I'm going to apologize if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. It's a creative name, and either way, her artistry will speak for itself. Enjoy.
My name is Isoken Ibi. I'm an actor, a stage performer, and I'll be doing a monologue today on Just Like a Wind. October 10th. A day I will never forget in my life. A day when my life turned upside down. A day when everything I own I just lost everything. I lost everything. Woke up just like every other person around the city. Feeling excited about the day. The day looked hopeful. There was so much joy in me. But there was also this fear in me. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I knew there was something, but I couldn't place my hands on it. What do? Just carried on. Woke up that bright morning, just like every other person, got my wares, ready to start the day, ready to go to the market. When that call came in, that is the worst day of any mother's. The worst fear. When that call came in, there was something about it. There was something about that call. Immediately, I picked up the phone. Fear came over me. When the other person on the other end said, "Hello, are you Mrs. Aigbe?" It was as if the world was coming to an end. the only thing I could hear was, your son just got killed. No, 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 no. That is every mother's nightmare. My world ended. Nothing meant anything after that. The world meant nothing to me. Nothing became beautiful about the world. Nothing became hopeful. I had no hope. We woke up that beautiful day, just like every other day. He had his breakfast, excited to go to school. We had a good hug. Goodbye, Mom. We will see later. Those were his last words. Until date, those words still hurt. He was killed by a straight bullet. Usagbovo, my child. Bovo, like I always call you. My world ended that day. I always saw it in my dream. Every night I go to bed, I always saw blood. Ew. Every night was blood. I wish I could change it. I wish I could do something about it. Bovo, you will always be remembered, my dear son. You will always come around. Mommy, when I become a doctor, I will take very good care of you. Those were the words of hope that you always gave me. Iye, life will be good, you always said. I will never forget all the struggles you and Baba, that's what you call your father. Just when I thought that was it all. 2 years after, your father went on a trip. The same dream that I used to have before your death. Death started hovering around. Your father left that house, left the house happy, excited. I never knew that was going to be the last time I will ever see you. After that, there was no more hope. There was no one to share my joy with. There was no one to talk to. Be a mother that lost his son, his only son at that. And then 2 years later, you lost your husband. What a world. And what a mystery. Life. Life wasn't fair to me. Gradually, things became rough. Life became meaningless to me. And then I began to slip into depression. Depression came like a thief in the night. And just when I thought that was it, there was no more hope in the world. There was no more hope in life. Life meant nothing to me. I just wanted to end it all. And then I lost my hope. I lost it all. I lost it all. I became anxious of everything. I lost trust in everything around me. There was no more reason for me to live. Why do I have to live? To live for what? Why? Bovo is gone. My husband is gone. I lost everything. Until one day, when I actually decided to end it all. Because the pain was horrible. The pain was too much. But yet there was something bigger than me. There was something that I couldn't explain. That even when I think about just ending it, something else just kept giving me hope. The only days that looks hopeful to me are the days when I dream of Bovo. Those days became days that I look forward to. I look forward to seeing Bovo again in my dream. My son. My son. Life is not fair. But there is always hope. Because you made me understand that when you become a mother to one, you're a mother to all. And then your friend, the maker, will always come around. Mama, what can I do for you today? Mama, do you want this done? Emeka, my son, you gave me hope. You were the only one who knew that I was losing it gradually. And then you promise. You promise that you will be the doctor that Bovo always wanted to be. Emeka, you became a doctor. A successful one at that. Even when all hope was gone, you came into my life like a wind. You saved my life from self-destruction. I lost Bob. I lost my husband. I lost everything. Because I never wanted to continue with life. But Emeka, you came and you replaced Bovo in my heart. You did everything. Stress, anxiety, hopelessness, we must watch out for. Life is hard. You can lose it all in a twinkle of an eye. And no matter what it is, help is needed. Help you must seek. Mental health. We must guide our mental health. Yes, different things will come, but we must learn to be strong. We must learn to seek for help. It was the dark time, the darkest time of my life. But there is hope again. There is hope again. Hope. Hope. We must guide our mental health. It is important that we must guide our mental health. Help is out. Joy will come again. Everything will blossom again. There is hope at the end of the tunnel.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you see now, when you have so many talents and you are fully immersed in the world of theater and producing and spoken word and all of these things that Isoken Ibi is known for, not only in her homeland, but here in Toronto, Canada. It is wonderful to be able to get a taste of what she's all about. Her words around mental health and how she attends to it and how she maybe subtly addresses it in some of the work that she's done is quite notable. You know, to be somebody who is practicing the arts as well as educating others about the arts is so valuable in our community. Again, I am here to sign off and to see how well you enjoyed what Isaken brought to you, her knowledge, her expertise, her experience. They all point to a strong, powerful woman, a woman who has a direction, a goal, a path, a plan. Somebody who clearly attends to her own mental health in a way that she can celebrate it and share it with others so that they can either follow in her footsteps or be mentored by her and follow some of the principles and practices that she has exercised over the years. It's something to see when another woman is doing so much for herself, and she's a mother of 4, which makes it even that much more exemplary. So as you can see, African Women Acting, we're not fooling around. This is not an act right now. This is the real deal. This is all about arts and mental health. There are so many facets of the arts that we can tap into where we can see people who look like us, who speak like us, who have, perceptions and have ideas and creative means and ways of expressing what they know, and hoping that it can be passed down to the younger ones and the other generations coming up. African Women Acting is very much alive and very much willing to be a part of this fabric that we know as the arts. And because we promote women artists does not exclude the men. It also includes the men. And because of that, AWA has set up a hotline. We've set up, as I mentioned before, we've set up a website and an email address that we can be reached at. So please reach out. Those of you who are young people who are thinking about being in theater, thinking about producing and promoting their own projects and shows. AWA and African Women Acting, we are a prime example of that. This is where we can take the arts and we can shape it and reshape it based on themes such as mental health. And for those of you who have been ignited from this performance and from all of the performances you've been seeing over the weeks, we will still be promoting this and still be bringing you live streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, all areas, all social media avenues in which African Women Acting can be found. We urge you to contact us through help@African Women Acting. If you don't have the opportunity to be on a social media channel, then please use our email address and send us an email. Tell us a little bit about what you see and what you think of it, how it's impacted you, how has it been a part of now something that you want to continually think about, your own mental health. And as I always say, we need to be able to differentiate between mental health and mental illness. If we neglect our mental health, that leads us into mental illness, where it becomes much more difficult to cope and carry on with our day-to-day responsibilities. So the topic is extremely important. It's something that's relevant for the times. Many of us are trying to find ways to, make our week a little bit more hopeful, a little bit more positive, do things that attend to our emotions, our thoughts, and keep ourselves in high regard, because there's value in what we do. There's value in the arts. We have a hotline in which people are ready to speak to you about this very topic. And this is not a time to be ashamed or to feel guilty about asking for help. That is why we have the email address help@africanwomenacting.org. We are calling out to all of you who know a friend, a neighbor, a colleague, a work colleague, a relative, someone who is suffering, someone who is in pain in one way or another. Be that supporting person, be that individual. Bring our culture together by offering the help that you've heard about here today. We have a hotline. As I said, it is 437-988-7456. You can call us there. Someone is always ready to help you with supports. And once again, our email address, which is help@africanwomenacting.org. Please send us an email. Ask us anything that you're curious about in the way of mental health, in the way of coping mechanisms, things that you can do, skills and tips that you can practice in order to keep yourself feeling well and living well. And that being said, I am really looking forward to all the upcoming performances. We have this going straight through until the end of November. November 28th is our final date. But look out for us every Friday and Saturday. We will stream a live stream live on Facebook, Instagram, I believe as well, and YouTube. Again, we want to thank our generous funders. And without the funders, we could not bring this to our own people. We could not have this time together where we get to promote artists who sometimes are left on the wayside. Sometimes we just don't hear about this amazing talent and skill that we have in our own country. And so AWA, African Women Acting, is here to bring that to you. We are very much dedicated and committed to understanding what mental health means for our community, understanding how we break through the barriers that keep us away from gaining the supports and the resources that we really need. And so once again, help@africanwomenacting.org. Also our hotline, which is 437-988-7456. We are forever grateful and continue to be thankful for those funders such as Canadian Red Cross, Employment and Social Development Canada. We have an arm of the government supporting this. We have Canadian Red Cross supporting this. And of course, we have all the wonderful people that represent AWA. And I'm going to sign off here, but please check back again on next week, Friday and Saturday. We will have even more performances for you, information, knowledge around how to gain access to AfricanWomenActing.org, and also how you can actually reach out to us and participate, be engaged in this continuing dialogue around mental health. It's important to all of us. It should be important to you. If you care about your family, your loved ones, people around you who impact your life, you will take the opportunity to not only listen and experience these wonderful performances, but really listen closely to what these artists have to say about their own mental health. Once again, I'm going to drop the number. It is 437-988-7456. Our email address is help@africanwomenacting.org. Please reach out to us. Let us hear your thoughts around mental health. If you notice anything in your family, in your work. And I want to give a big shout out to all of the players in AWA, everyone from the founder to the volunteers, the board of directors, our social media expert, our tech expert, and our marketing and social media experts as well. It's a huge team and we're doing wonderful things. I am looking forward to the next performance, but for now, this is Georgia Fullerton, expressive arts therapist, practicing visual artist, and public speaker. A mentor to you, a sister in art. I want you to all keep living artfully, stay hopeful, and stay helpful towards one another. Thank you, and goodbye.
AWA, African Women Acting. AWA, African Women Acting. AWA, African Women Acting. AWA, African Women